Welcome in, Deer Park fans, for some boys varsity soccer action as your hometown Wildcats take on the Withrow. Becca, what's Withrow's thing? Tigers. I don't know why I wanted to say Eagles, but that was the first thing that came to mind. Um, but that's why this is home game number two, overall game number three. Still looking for the first one. First win of the season. Hopefully we can get that monkey off the back and go ahead and get that dub out of the way now. But it looks like everybody is taking the field now, and we should be getting going for you. Head coach for your Wildcats is Kevin Poe. Assistant coach is Trenton Weeks. And I'm JC Wolfe on the call. So I'm still trying to learn everybody's names. So bear with me on that. Always been more of the analyst of the group. Always been kind of like the breakdown of how the play works, not really the play by play guy. So we're a little bit out of the comfort zone. But I'm getting better at rambling. So maybe I can just ramble to you guys for 40 minutes. And then 20-minute break. And then 40 more minutes. And the sun is the bane of my existence. If anybody's ever been in the press box, you know, or even in the stadium, you know that our stadium, our stand side is mostly in the sun. But kickoff is dropped back to the center back. It's a little nice pass, a turn. That pass was intercepted. So I do not know anything about Withrow coming into this. Um, Played him back in my day a couple times. Um, but I got the first look at the team on Tuesday. Um, we covered both boys and girls soccer against Cincy Christian. But tonight it is just the fellas. Fun fact, in my everyday life, I usually watch these things very quiet. But might hit what in the world was that every once in a while. I'll have a hit. And first shot on goal in about 2 minutes. Uh, the more you can make the keeper work, the more likely you are to score on them. I have a roster, but this sun I cannot see numbers on the back of these Deer Park uniforms. I know a couple of them from following, but I have not really been doing this the last couple years due to work schedule. We got a drop to the goalie. And it's cleared. Yes, that will go out for a Deer Park throw. Passes a little bit behind the intended target, but instant pressure on the off the giveaway. Another good and little collision, no whistle. And that will be a Deer Park throw. That And he's going to run out of room, and Withrow's going to get a throw in. I'll see some names here of who I've seen before. I've seen Nolan Hedges before. A lot of this team is young, very young. A lot of sophomores and freshmen. Which is good. You throw them into the fire in the varsity games early on in about 2, 3 years when they're juniors or seniors. They've seen everything from everybody and nothing surprises them anymore. But the best programs out there will always have that mix of newcomer phenoms mixed with upperclassmen that have been there before. Or there's some where if you're an underclassman, you're just on freshman or JV, depending on how big the school is. Out here, we are just a varsity team, which is about normal. My class back in the day, we had 12 to 14 of us. So I think we were the first year in a long time early on in my career that had a JV team. But it's all about reps at the end of the day. The more reps you get, the more comfortable you're going to get. See, that's really good pressure right there. Just unfortunate off the bounce that it doesn't find one of the Wildcats' feet. We're going to get a little set piece for Deer Park here. Looks to be about 20 yards out, a little bit of an angle. For me here, I'm probably targeting something driven towards the back post. If you can curl it in, by all means. Or you could just play the possession game and give it to the guy at the 20. And if he's got a shot on him, take one touch, have a go. Anything to just create chaos. And yep, gonna go back to the guy at the 20. Touch. Touch was a bit heavy. The turf is quick. And that's gonna go out for a Deer Park throw. That's a ball in the stands. Throw goes down the line, bounces over. Nolan tries to run through his hip, did not. He's gonna run it down the sideline, touch inside. See the pass on the back post at the touch. And what a save. Nate Wilson. He actually just had a crazy save number game last game, if I remember. I think it was like 16. I think I saw on the post. 17 saves. It's a good part of mostly everything that gets post from somebody I have direct contact with at all times to verify. This sun is killing me. So something to note there, number 10 over here on the left side. when he was dribbling, it was just he just pushed the ball down the line and right after it. Hey, don't force nothing. You got time, take it, find your pass, hit him in the feet. Now look, Piers were playing a front three. At least that's what it looks like with. It looks like the lines between our defense, the midfield, and the forwards is a bit big. Pretty good offside strap right there. Caught him. For you guys that are new to the game, offsides is your furthest and the second to last defender, and the goalie does count as the last defender. Offsides is one of the more complicated rules to explain to people that don't know the game. So yeah, see, you just got that pass right there, right? It was a pretty good idea. It was just in between two people. Had the time, did the hard part, stole the ball, which is the hard part, and then you just gotta compose, take a touch, look up. Look up is key. See where your people are. You don't want to play somebody a through ball when they're standing still unless they're Usain Bolt and got the speed to make it happen anyway. This Withrow is gonna get a throw in the attacking third. So Deer Park on the top has one guy sitting at the 50 trying to keep them from pinning. But yeah, so we got a one-on-one at the 50. And we're going to get a Falco. Yes, a Falco. Yeah, see, you already you alleviate the pressure. Now you just gotta find feet. See, that's a good switch. He's off. Is he gonna run it down? Just a bit too far. Hit a little heavy, but that's what's gonna happen with that's what's gonna happen with turf. Ball's gonna skip. Ball moves fast. Now we'll go out for a Withrow goal kick. Saw a little something about throwing mechanics there, and if that's a bad throw, that should be our throw right there, not their goal kick. But see, touch, have it go. Touch was too heavy. It's got to get a absorb that, get that touch, and then just have it go. As they say, you miss 100% of shots you don't take. So any shot, all right, little adjustment from Withrow. They oh, excuse me, Ball's played in. It's a pretty good ball over everybody. You might bring it down. So a lot of these are just, volleys. Very hard to keep down, especially the closer you are to goal. Just need somebody, I know, just a good clean touch to get the ball on the floor and then shoot that way. So, so something right there, right? The defender took the big touch, gathered it, and then somebody not facing the goal kind of was like, "Nope, that's mine." Communication is key. If you want that guy to leave it, you gotta holler at him, "Hey, hey, hey!" Like all my momentum is going the correct way compared to get the touch. A little bit of 1-2 action. So we got another Deer Park though. Pretty sure you guys got the clock and scoreboard on the bottom, but if you don't, we're got about 25 minutes to go. It do seems like that's good English. It does seem like that the Wildcats are the most likely right now to score. But again, clean up those touches that are a bit heavy. Again, did everything right. Cut the guy, did everything perfectly. You just gotta swing and take that shot. Weak foot and all. I don't know why he didn't pick that up with his hands, but he didn't. Ooh, it's hot. It is hot. Yep, break it down. Touch is gonna get away from him. Unlucky. Good position. He was able to pick off that pass, but sometimes the ball just bounces. It's unfortunate and goes out of bounds. So another situation where you're just one good pass away. So here's we got Withrow's first quarter of the half. Got about 20 minutes left. I think takes the corner front post. A little bit of confusion with the post defender and the keeper. Rule of thumb is usually if the keeper can get it, it's his, but he's got to communicate. As we got a Deer Park goal kick off the corner. They definitely have the height advantage. And fortunately, some more bounces you won't get on grass. As he heads it right up against the ground and over the goal. So hey, you're good. Move up together. Everybody keep going. That's a good ball finish. And he just puts it wide. Everything was good from the patience in the back to finding Nolan. And then Nolan playing the ball through. Only thing that's missing there was the finish. The keep. I mean, at 0-0, you're not going to do it, but if they're not pressuring, just hold and dribble. Fortunately, that ball is going to roll out. That will go and be a Withrow throw. That's us. Wildcats ball. Entering the game, we got number 17, John Jones. Looks like we got a far side sub off for that. No, never saw his number, so I don't know. Number 2, Axel Morales. Oh, that is hit very hard. I mean, it's a good idea when you got people on that end line ready for it. Deer Park is setting up for another sub. Number 21, Colin Ellis. Played early. Go finish. Just pick a post. Pick a post. So, great alertness from the keeper there. Nate. Again, with turf, you can be as aggressive as you want. You can really cover the long ball with an active goalie, especially with the teams that got the pace for it. So we got a Withrow throw. We got that must be a little cat's whistle. It's too late. This could be trouble. It's another great save by Nate. Now entering the game is Colin Ellis. Guys, we got another Deer Park throw coming in on the last 12 minutes of this first half. The sun can proceed to go down at any time. Good ball in, handled by Walker. They're gonna have a shot. Handled by Nate though. Touch, shot. Nothing. It's all good off the keeper punt. It's a good, pretty good ball in. Just couldn't get the redirect on goal. 10 minutes to play. Still say that the Wildcats are more. So we're gonna have a play on there. Pings off the post. Ouch. Nolan, you gotta finish this. Yeah. Wildcats. I can't tell who scored it. Um, that was a great ball deep. Nolan beat the goalie. Judge was a little bit too far, but that's why you run with your teammates. And was able to make this happen. See if the PA announcer can help me out on who that was. Your Wildcats take the 1-0 lead. About a little under 5 minutes to go in the first half. So what I'm hearing from the parents is we got a Nolan assist. Ethan scored it. I think she said Ethan. But the hockey assist was the best pass of the whole build-up. And that shot goes through the uprights, but this isn't Friday yet, so no points. Speaking of Friday, we'll be live again for the Deer Park home opener for football. Welcome in Norwood. It is a vet and first responders night. So there'll be a little ceremony at halftime. So yeah, if you can't make it, tune in and hang out with me as I try to, you know, get better at this stuff. And yeah, should be a good fun night. Get to see some familiar faces. You guys keep up with the social stuff media. You know, we got some players to watch with Caden Lewis, Tank Sellers, Morgan Brown. It's escaping me who the return guy is that was shouted out as a player to watch in the return game. I see his face. I see the whole post. What name did you say? Braylon Dennis. Another good ball. Plays it all the way across the goal. Nobody home, but it is saved and foul. Yep. So I wonder if they'll go back to giving it to Walker for about a 25, 30-yard hit right here. Nobody seems to be there if the first touch can be clean. Obviously, as soon as it played, probably number 10 will run out there. And they will. First touch, have it go. I would have went. I would have went for goal. He ended up playing it in. It's a last ditch effort here. Touch, shoot. One extra. Gonna get the ball out of under his feet, but that brings us to halftime. We'll be back in like 20 or so minutes. But yeah, Deer Park won. Withrow, nothing. I will give you my kind of thoughts of the half when I get back. But I'll be back in a bit. All right, Wildcat fans, we are about set here for the second half. First half, quick thoughts. A lot of outside shots, a lot of outside shot attempts. That first touch or second touch was just a little heavy, which you'll see. Um, yeah, what good is new. Got the early goal out the way. It's a good battle right there. As Withrow will come out with the corner. But yeah, first half. Saw a lot of things. Saw a lot of good things. Um, but yeah, these first. That ball was a little bit overhit. They saved it. But yeah, as this half will go, the desperation will kick in a little bit more, a little bit more sense of urgency, absorb the pressure. I am all okay with keeper aggressiveness, but once you go, you got to commit. He ended up stuck there in no man's land. Um, which again, no problem. He put it wide right and probably too high. But the second you second guess yourself, usually leads to more troubles. So just coming out full speed. But also we got some game within the game. Now Nate knows when it's him, the foot speed's a little bit higher. Yeah, I actually heard that. I heard the call. So it looks like Withrow is the aggressor so far. Couldn't agree more, Coach. They were they were the more energized team in that first half so far. This first 6 minutes, kind of been on the back foot. Just got to settle in, play possession, find feet. See, that's one thing. I don't know how much in advance you guys can see from these cams, but the whole front line, you might have picked it up what the coach just said, but it's the thing. If you got the ball in the midfield and you got it's a, it's a good header off. Maybe not. But yeah, when Nolan had the ball there, um, his whole front three all just went to run in behind, which they were already about 15 to 20 yards apart. And so not only will he have to hit the pass well, but get through the lines and not hit it too hard that the goalie will come out to get it. So the emphasis on playing possession, playing the feet is always the style that you'll see at every level be the style that they play. Like you'll see it the English Premier League starts this weekend. I recommend having your kid watch that. Um, they know what position they play. They like if they play a center back, just put it on. You do get to you do see a lot from the broadcast. Like you can kind of, I mean, obviously it's heavy on the ball, but you can see where everything else is. Well, that's great hustle from Nolan right there. This looks like a whole different team right now, though. There are no timeouts in this sport, but if there was one, I would be calling it. Because this is night and day to what we saw in the first half. I mean, we got two guys walking back from the 50, and it's a corner kick right now. Let's go front post playing. But yeah, the word of the game sometimes is just simple and fast. The team that plays simple and faster usually wins. Got subs from both teams here. As Withrow is going to tie the game. And, energy is contagious. Things happen for the more energetic team. And so far, Withrow has been the more energetic team. Like, whatever happened in that first half, got to dig deep. I don't know if people are tired, but if that is the case, then you gotta maximize your time in the 20 minutes for halftime. Get your water, stay loose. This is definitely a not the same team we saw in the first half. Yeah, this is more what we want to see. We want to see the ball down on this side. Here's over here. The turf is quick. It's hard to really cross field with it. Staying at full speed, balls rolling. Top corner, far post, if you can get it there. That was almost really bad. You gotta feel the Henry's pain there. He wanted everybody to push up. A couple of his outside backs stayed back. Bullet dodge, but geez, my fault. I just kind of zoned out. That again had everything but the finish. Um, finish. Keep the ball down. Not ideal, but still highlight real worthy. Again, that's that commitment though. Realize the I made a mistake and just go. Hustle will cover a lot of mistakes. This is a ways away. It's pretty easy to get the ball over the wall. Decent amount of time to get it to dip if you have the right technique. Uh, Started high, stayed high. So with those, got a corner. We're getting almost to that time where the fresher team usually has the advantage. It hasn't really seen a lot of subs on both sides. Um, but whoever can dig deeper, create just one. I mean, both teams created a tapping. One off chaos, one off two really good passes. Ugh, I'm tired. Sorry, everybody. Last I mean, that buildup was there. The pass was hit just a little heavy and a little too towards the sideline. Put that more angled towards the corner flag, more chance he runs it down. I mean, the 30-yard shot from Yellow Shoes is available. Dropping down to our last 10 here. The game is begging for a team to win this. Don't think a draw would be unfair, as I feel like Deer Park won the first half and Withrow has won this second half so far. All it takes is one chance. Well, second time looking at him, I'd say the major kind of, I don't want to say gripe, but you got to score this one on one. Makes the save. Withrow's getting tired, folks. Getting tired. Again, in those one-on-one situations, low and pick a corner. It's the hardest thing for the keeper to save. Heck, you could go high into a corner. You just got to pick a corner. Under 10 to go. Likely any goal will be the winner. Good ball in. Just got to stay outside there. Um, you're the furthest outside player. You can see the whole line. This will be an interesting 7 minutes. Not to sound like a broken record, but all it takes is one shot. Little miscommunication there. Again, it happens. It is only game 2 of the season. You don't want to see stuff like that, but his head was down. He was here and play it back. And there's the one hit. Looked like a behind the back kick that hit off and was able to bounce over the keep. But now you really see what you're made of. Something that happened has not. I still think the gap is really going to be the downfall of this team. The gap between the forwards, the defenders, it's just too big. If you want to have one guy up with the last defenders, that's cool. I mean, between Henry, the center back, and the next person is 10 to 15 yards. Good block shot. Offsides on the shot. All right, just coming up for the boys here. Again, we got football tomorrow, so tune in if you're a football fan as well. Um, you'll see, we'll see these fellas out here again on Monday as we host Seven Hills. You're almost getting to where you gotta do something with this. Shoot it. Extra pass, good. He's off. The outsides have been off quite a bit. Everything was there again. The passes were sharp. Passes were where they needed to be. It's a little bit of mental breakdown and whole plays over because you're outsides. It's little things you just got to keep your eye on out of the peripheral. But, but with her, really, every second that is spent in this third of the field, they're going to be okay with. And dragging behind, we have three Wildcats at the 50. So the lines right now is you got people on the 10, people on the 20, and the next closest is on the 40. You're asking for a lot of good passes. Really need this to turn into something. Now you really got to commit bodies forward. You can even commit one more. Got two guys standing on the 30. They got nobody up. You could really get down to the 25, 20-yard line. Ooh. Got about 2 minutes, so probably give or take one or two more chances. Again, this is just bleeding precious seconds off the clock. You cannot have that many people at it's flat in the front. This is playing right now like it's a 5-5. You got the five people in the back and the five people up front. Yeah, that's some good. Also, right there from that young fellow up there. Can't see your number. Love to shout you out on the game too. So again, I don't know everybody. Even I have a roster, but the back of these Deer Park jerseys, you can't see number. I think Nolan was a young freshman last time I was really doing this. So I know him for now. One, two, three, four. Walking at the 50 when you got 30 seconds left and you're down by one. But heck, even if it's not out of bounds, again, just this is the closest I think all 11 guys have been since this game started. Got to have some sort of formation. Got to have some sort of tying people together. Look, they're just you're expecting somebody to kick it 50 plus yards from a standstill to start something. All right, folks, that's gonna end it. Withrow came out, played a solid second half, took their two chances. We left some chances on the board, missed a couple 1v1s. Again, this is a very the pieces are there. Everything else will take time. Like you can't have your front at the 50 if you're defending at the 20. You got to get people back. You got to create options, or you're just playing a game of long ball, which, if that's what they want to do, fantastic. But again, we'll catch y'all tomorrow for football against Norwood, vet and first responders night. If you're only tuning in to fellas soccer here, we will see you all again on Monday as we welcome in Seven Hills. Thank you for tuning in, and